So I went to my local big box store yesterday, actually, and I went to buy these, just some 30 cal 308s for Blackout. These are 168 grain boat tail hollow points. I guess they're match. And then I thought, you know what? I like these 6.5 Grendel dies so much, and from Hornady, that I'm gonna go ahead and try the Blackout dies and their custom grade dies, because I've not got the rifle completely built for the 6.5 Grendel, so I really can't load anything yet, and I'm not going to till the rifle's built. So there's a few components I'm still missing. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna pick up that set in Blackout, grab these bullets, and I'm gonna load some up, and I'm gonna do it with a CFE black and just see how it does. Do some ladder tests. So when I was there, I got everything up. I went ahead and grabbed the 300 Blackout dies. I went ahead and grabbed a shell holder. I just grabbed a shell holder. Even though I got one, I thought, I'm gonna get another one. Maybe it's a little bit different. And I got a thing of case lube. Never tried this. And then I picked up the dies. I was like, all right, here's the dies. So I thought, let's go for it. So then I got to thinking, I was like, I got this 6.5 Grendel I'm building. Man, it'd be really cool if I had a 6.5 Creedmoor. So I kind of walked over to the gun counter, and I had, my dies and my bullets in my hand and all that cool stuff. And I asked the lady, I was like, hey, I said, do y'all have any of the Savage rifles in 6.5 Creed? She goes, no, we keep trying to get them, and, we just can't get them. I was like, well, they must be selling out everywhere. Because I thought it'd be cool to be able to, interchange some of the projectiles from the Grendel to the Creedmoor. And then I thought, you know what? I looked at the price. They were under $300. And I said, do you have it in 243? She said, yes, because I've got dies for a 243. I thought, you know what? I'm going to get that rifle. And then I thought, you know what? I don't have any bullets for 243. And I looked at my 30 cal bullets in here, these 168 grain boat tail hollow points. I thought, why not just get a 308? So that's what I did. So I ended up getting the Axis, Savage Axis. This is not the 2, so it's got the standard super heavy trigger in it. Comes with a cool little scope. There's no adjustable on the fly turrets on it. I think it's a 3x9. But for the price I paid for it, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. And I've never had a 308. This is the first one ever. So I'm not sure exactly if I'm just going to keep this a 308, if I'm going to try to do a little inexpensive customization to it, and all that. So by getting this rifle, and I had buyer's remorse as soon as I got going down the road. But before I left, I took those 300 Blackout dies back. I put them on the shelf. I kept the projectiles. I swapped the shell holder out for a Hornady #1, and then I bought the custom grade 308 Winchester dies. So went in to spend about 30, around $30, 40 at the most. Walked out with a new rifle and I guess a new project. So I'm thinking the Grendel's going to be put on hold because I've got to get, I've got a rifle built for the 308. I've got dies now. These are full-length resized dies. They're not the match grade. But I might look at that later. I've just got to get to shooting this rifle and see what we can do. It's small. And like I said, probably the biggest thing I can say that I don't care for right now is that trigger pull. Man, that thing, it feels like it's on safe. I mean, literally, I thought the safety button was turned on when I first pulled the trigger. Now, I looked at the Axis too. The salesperson showed me that. She was really nice. She goes, we have this. I think it was $130 more. It come with a wooden stock. I thought, I kind of like the composite stock. I can throw some paint on it. Don't have to worry about it. So I'm probably having a little bit more regret not getting the Axis 2 just because of the Accu trigger. I did pull it. It felt a whole lot better than this, but we'll see what we can do with this rifle for under 300 bucks. I mean, it's I think it's going to be a fairly decent one. And then today I picked up some large rifle primers and a thing of Hornady's 308 Win Match. There's 50 count. Those were probably, I got these on sale for $29 for 50, so that would be right at about 60 plus tax. So for 100, Lapua was on sale on Cabela's website for 76 per 100. They didn't have it marked in the store though, because I was kind of contemplating, should I get the Lapua or just go with the 308? Because I was looking, 100 versus 50, and I thought, 50 is going to last a while. But I was also thinking about the 100 I can convert later, to 6.5. Decided to, get another 6.5 Creed rifle, and that may be in the near future on this Axis. I may just go ahead and just say, heck, I'm going to change the barrel out and put a 6.5 Creedmoor barrel on that. Not 100% certain yet, depending on the price, because these things are so expensive. It's you won't get as fine a barrel, if you buy a new rifle, versus if I get a custom made target barrel. But man, I get a barrel for about the same price I'd get an Axis 2 and 6.5 Creedmoor, or the regular Axis would be cheaper. So not sure what we're going to do with that, but I know for sure we're going to go with a 308. Never had one, never owned a 308. We'll load some up. Who knows? I may fall in love with it and not even touch it and not buy a 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm not sure. But just my day yesterday, going and originally going for a box of bullets to do some ladder tests for the new CFE Black, and just going total to the right. But anyway, look for some videos in the future. On the Axis, maybe we'll do a series on it. Definitely on the components we got. We'll talk about those when I open them and check them out. May do something about consistency on these. Kind of see how they weigh out, maybe measure, and we'll go from there. So, tell me if you got an Axis, what you've done to it to customize it, make it better. Give me some feedback on cases, loads, your favorite bullet for a 308. Give me some help here. Also, the scope's not that great. I'm sure this is built to hunt, so it's probably a 100, 200 yard gun. So maybe in the future, maybe upgrade that scope a little bit, so we can get out to 500, maybe a little bit further. I don't really have a whole lot of places here where I can go much further out than 500 yards. So definitely looking at maybe trying to get this thing set up for a 500 yard gun. They do a couple 500 yard shoots here about every 3 or 4 months. And if I can take a day off, I'll definitely take this thing. Whether it's customized or straight factory, I'll give it a shot. So give me some info. Let me know your favorite load, your cases, your bullets, your powder, whatever. And we'll go from there. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.